Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to drive well in SCR. First of all, when you're at any double, choose any route, but make sure your class how many coaches do your train has, or cars should I say, because there's a difference. But your head code isn't really important. But the most important thing is the class number, because some classes have specific car marker, and the route can help you where to go, when to slow down. So there's many junctions where it can have warning indicator directional. So you don't know what to do. So you don't know what to do, which can result in speeding, which we don't want in the training. Also, the most important thing that I'm going to talk about the video is how to pass the driving test. You must at least at 0.35 miles slow down to from 100 to 20, from 25 to 45 miles, which usual 35 miles per hour.
Beachley, financial quarter,
at the maximum. You should follow the speed limit, but at 80 to 100, you must slow down to 0.35 miles per hour. Just like I did here in the video, I overshoot if I missed the braking point. If you miss the braking point, then you're going to overshoot. But what if you undershoot it?
This train is for Stepford Victoria.
We'll speed up, but not that much.
Is Beachley.
But not that much. However, the most important thing is when you come to a stop, make sure that you're aligned with the car marker. There are specific limits on how undershoot or overshoot you can be. You can be such as
Stepford Connect.
like, for example,
Stepford Victoria.
undershoot like 1 feet from the
Financial quarter, and Stepford Victoria.
5 feet.
The next station is Beachley.
And that's what we call it. However, the instant disqualification is when you pass it. When you're bad, you pass, which means you just pass a red signal. As you can see, I'm driving on mobile with on devices like laptop, something like that. You'll see me getting perfectly on this. And speaking of getting perfect, you must be
Shortly be arriving
what
at
device you use to become most.
Please mind the gaps between the train and the platform.
Used British concept videos, but these are just a little bit.
Stepford Victoria. This train is full of 5 coaches.
But also it's recommended that you set on high quality and relative distance very high, so you can stop on the correct car stop. For example, I stopped on the 5 car, but also during the exam it's really important that you move a little bit, so you can be aligned yourself with the car. That's what is considered a perfect stop.
Station is Financial quarter.
But now let's talk about how to stop at the stations and how they follow the line. The most important thing is that not on training, but in theory you can be higher than the usual speed, which in this case 25 to 45. You can enter the station at
Welcome on board
45.
this Stepford Connect service.
There's some
Stepford Victoria.
must ask.
The
Try to
next
slow down
station
below the
is
speed limit.
Financial quarter.
When there's a warning indicator indicator? The answer is yes, probably yes, because warning indicator will warn you that you will need to slow down at the desired speed. Usually, in most situations, when you're at high speed, and for example, warning indicator says that you will be slowing down to 45. It can happen mostly in situations like this. But as you can see here, I got the yellow signal, red signal, red signal. But what to do on signals? Green, continue the speed limit. Double yellow, you can continue the speed limit, yes, but be prepared on the next signal aspect of the next block, because it might
Shortly be arriving at
red or
Financial Quarter.
or the distance
Please mind the gap between the train and the
red
platform.
is low. And on yellow, slow down to 45 miles per hour. And on red, stop in front of it. My recommendation is to slow down to 15 miles, because you can get yourself in the perfect stop with the red signal. However, you can see me a little struggle because I really play SCR mobile, but according to the summary, you might see me perfect the technique. As you can see here, it's red, and I'm waiting to change it to yellow. However, during the test, it's recommended that you must know that you don't need to really care about lateness. However, there are some instruments that you don't need to care about when driving, such as head code, something like that. Just however, in case of somebody just recommends you something like that, something like that. And the other instrument that you don't really need to pay attention is the degrees angle, is that your train is on. However, however, I recommend that you read the driving
51.
how to
Stepford
drive
Connect. Service to Stepford
visually
Airport
at
Central.
least, and visually on
Calling
SCR
out
game
City
Roblox,
Hospital.
because you will,
Stepford Central.
because there's a
Stepford
really
East.
nice
St Helens Bridge. Bowden. Coxley.
tree light
Benton.
where you
Benton
can
Bridge.
understand it a
Parkway.
little bit.
And Stepford
A little bit,
Central.
which is most situations that you can see here, something like that, blah, blah, blah,
Your attention,
blah, blah, blah.
please.
But the most important
B14
thing that you
51
must know
Stepford Connect.
everything,
Service to Stepford Victoria.
Financial Quarter.
But I will explain
This
to
is
you right
due
now.
to a
When
member
entering
of the
the
train
station,
crew
look-
being
The
unavailable.
next station is
Look for the car
Stepford Victoria.
that with the sign that's in car number. If yes, then stop at that sign. But if not, can you find a train class that is hired by one coaches or one car, something like that. Because
Welcome on
sometimes
board
it
this
has like
Stepford
this.
Connect service
For
to
example, you're going
Stepford
153,
Victoria.
153, and
The
you don't
next
see
station
the one
is
car marker.
Stepford
You
Victoria.
can stop at the two car marker. However, if you don't
Will
don't
shortly
see it,
be
if you
arriving
don't-
at
if there's
Stepford
anything
Victoria.
that you don't
Please mind the
see
gap between the train
you-
and the
you
platform.
Stop at should
This
stop
train
at the
terminates
car
here.
marker.
All
Just
change,
in
please.
that case, in financial culture, where I didn't really, where I didn't see the 5 cars marker. But speaking of the final destination, which is Victoria, tourists stopping close to the buffer is a really important task. I generally recommend when you're almost on the buffer, should you put your speed on the 5 when approaching, like almost approaching the buffer. but when your bottom windscreen, but when the buffer is generally disappearing from your site, set your speed to 0 because these things it's considered as a perfect stop, just like that, and that's how you can
Stepford
really
Victoria. This train terminates here.
drive in SCR.
All change
However, there's
Thank you for
more
travelling
tips,
with us today.
moral tips. First of all, don't get very high expectations for your gaming experience. Doesn't mean that this video will be put immediately. It doesn't care how many times you try.
Your attention, please. The 14:55 service from Financial Quarter has been cancelled. This is due to a member of the
button. So that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and you will see me making release more content